Well, got a little Prevost problem. So when we were pulling in, we noticed that there was some soot on the back of the motorhome. And I'd kind of noticed it a couple of times before, but it was just light, and I thought, you know, we've been driving on some wet roads. It's been real messy, and you know, road debris kicking up. We went through some roads that were under construction and things, so you know, stuff happens. But then it got heavier. Okay, we are at Grotto Falls. We made it all the way up, and we've got the place to ourselves right now.
And that's the benefit of coming in a little bit later. So we have a real slowdown with a park ranger out here. Is there something to see?
She's lying down right now. She's taking a little nap.
She's taking a nap. Zack, you see her?
It was a black bear. Hey!
We got a black bear! Woohoo! Our first black bear sighting, and thank goodness she was taking a nap. Hallelujah! Off we go. So this is the turn where you take for Grotto Falls. It's still a 2-mile drive, and it looks like these two cars ahead of us want to go there too. And just don't miss that turn, because on these single roads, oh no, there's lots of cars ahead of us now. You're not going to be able to get in here if you miss that turn. We've made that mistake, right, Zack?
Yeah, we have. We made that mistake.
Sometimes we have to learn the hard way. What can I say?
Well, sometime you need to stop for a great lookout, and guys, this is a great lookout.
It is so beautiful up here, and the temperature is just fabulous. So highly recommend. We're at early October.
Yeah.
And this is a good time of year to come.
Nice and cool. It's crisp today. Yesterday was a little humid, but not today. And look at this view. Wow. Okay, we're headed up. We're going up to Grotto Falls. We found a parking place. We're excited about it. It's about 1.5 mile hike up to it. But the nice thing about this falls is you can actually walk behind it. So we're looking forward to it.
And it's the only one in the Great Smoky Mountains that you can walk behind. So super excited. We're 1.2 miles away and 2.3 miles from Rainbow Falls Trail.
All right, we're making progress. Okay, we just met some people along the trail that are coming down from Grotto Falls.
You don't get soaked or anything. You'd have to stretch your hand out to get wet, but it's definitely worth it.
We rounded the corner and boom, there it is.
We made it. And we have been talking to some crazy people who have jumped in the pond, and they say it is like an ice bath. So, I don't know.
Yeah, they say it's really, really cold, so we'll see about that.
We'll put our hands in it first.
But of course, remember, she's dipping her head in, right? Right? Isn't that what she said?
I was, until I heard it was an ice bath.
It is a beautiful waterfall. So the next step, we're going to go up, go behind, and check it out. But it's so cool and so nice. It's lovely up here. Well, Linda, you did it. Tell me how it felt.
Okay, I took the plunge, and it was totally worth it. I don't know that I'd go fully in it, but the waterfall was very refreshing, so I loved it. It's cold.
It is beautiful up here. Cool. You can feel the cool come in around the rocks coming off the water. It's just like a built-in air conditioning. It was a nice day already, but this is so refreshing, so nice.
And highly recommend it.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a, walk. Not bad. Really wasn't.
It was an easy trail, but it takes a while.
Met a lot of people coming up the trails, and they were real nice, very encouraging, because you just don't know when you're going to get to the end.
And we found, like, one man had a walking app that was really a hunter's app. That was cool. He showed us his app, and he downloads it ahead of time so he knows where he's at along the trail. And what was it? Something X hunt. We're gonna have to look it up, but it was really interesting. He does a lot of hunts up in Alaska.
And we were thinking, oh, you know, we're probably 2/3 the way there, and he showed us on the app, and we were halfway. So
yeah, it takes a while to get in here.
We're on our way down.
It is so much easier going down this hill than it is going up.
Yeah, and a lot faster too.
Yeah. Okay, so you can sit down when you want to?
You can sit it down on a log or a rock.
Makes all the difference, huh?
Oh my gosh. We just ate our lunch up there at the waterfall. And we pull it out and
So you got a bear bell, you got mace, you got a knife, you got your sticks, got your water.
Maps, we got our water. I've got my water. Got my reading list.
You can't depend on your phone.
Okay, that's smart. You got your map. Y'all are the two most prepared women. Oh, you got them at REI, where you got your... no, you got yours somewhere else.
This is my son's
ski poles? Well, we've got ski poles at home. And they work fine?
They work great. The rubber tips finally fell off in the creek or somewhere.
Okay.
But she's got real hiking poles. These work great.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pull out my ski poles then, because I quit skiing because they kept on running into me on the mountain, and I was sick and tired of it.
And my knees aren't what they used to be.
She's a magnet.
I am.
Mountain, everybody on a ski board.
They do.
She would say that for a couple of times.
They didn't believe me.
Bless your heart.
And then I just started watching, and they run into her all the time.
They would hit me so hard, they would knock my skis off, and then my skis would be at the down of the mountain, and that kid was gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? Now I have to go do the whole side of the mountain by myself in my ski boots? It was snowboarders every time hit me.
No, it's a snowboard.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly.
Oh,
And
for emergencies.
You
that's what
always
you
have
wipe with.
emergencies.
That's what you wipe with.
Okay.
It's got
'Cause you-
silver in it. Which is antibacterial.
Oh, like colloidal silver? Oh, I'm totally into that. Do you
He's a
take
big
that
colloidal
stuff?
silver guy.
I take it.
Do you take it?
Oh, I love it.
Somebody just introduced me to that to take. And
Yeah.
I haven't gone there yet.
Okay,
You
see,
do
that's
that?
how a nutritionist told me to take it, and I looked at her like, you're weird. I can't do this. And she
I
goes,
got mine.
she got
Yeah,
her
right here.
silver pea pad.
Yep.
Well, she told me, okay, there's going to be a moment when you're so sick and you're going to have to keep on going. And I was like, and she goes, so you just go ahead and buy it. And it's that Sovereign one. You get it at Whole Foods. And just go ahead and have it ready to go. Well, his dad died, and I had to get to the funeral. And I was sicker than a dog. You can't miss the funeral. And I was like,
Sick like what? Cold?
it can be cold.
Run
It can
down,
be
feel
your
bad.
stomach's hurting. You know, whenever you start feeling it.
Okay, you know, when there's black bears in the area, when the trash can bins are bear proof.
Wow, that's definitely some Smokies right here. Right outside of Frozen Head State Park. We are in close to Rugby. There's a Boy Scout park here, but wow, We definitely are getting some Smoky Mountains on this rainy day.
But then it got heavier. And so right now, this is what the back of our shiny motorhome looks. And if you can tell, that is a matte finish. That's because of the oil. So I saw some smoke coming out. Just light, nothing heavy, but just a little light smoke. So it made me think, okay, some oil is leaking and it's hitting something. So this morning we're gonna check the engine oil and also the transmission oil and kind of see what's going on. So we'll get things opened up. On these, you open the side here, which is locked. Let me go unlock everything. All the bays are controlled by a lock right here, so, and that also locks the engine compartment up, which is a nice thing. But we'll get this opened up and see. So try it again. So we'll unlock here, and then there's a handle right here. Pull that handle, and that unlocks the back door. So this gives me big wide open access to the engine. I'll be checking my oil here, see how that looks, and then I'll come over here and check the transmission fluid and see what's going on. So, oil. We're right there above that 7, and there's looks to be the mark right there. We'll be able to see once we clean the dipstick off. Yeah, so we look to be full of oil. We'll run it through one more time here. Get another check. Yep, engine oil looks good, which doesn't surprise me. I really didn't think it was the engine oil. We had a transmission, some wetness around the plate on the bottom of the transmission, so we took it to the shop and everything was fine. But when I noticed the smoke, it was coming from way back there. And to me, that seems to be more the area where the transmission is, which would be in front to the forward of the bus from where the engine is. Transmission, here we go. So we're going to have to clean that off and give that a try again. This is not the optimal way to do the transmission. You want a hot transmission to check it. This is cold, but there is markings on this for a cold transmission check. And then later on we'll do a hot transmission check to kind of see what's going on. But back here, it's really a nice setup. There's an oil reservoir up here, and with a little valve right there. And I can keep oil, extra oil for the engine here, and if I need more, I just turn the valve and it feeds right into the engine. The belts, all of these belts through here, and some of the ones over there, there is a valve tension valve for the belts, and you turn that valve, it takes the pressure off, and you can see the pressure's off right now. Look how loose all those belts are. And the great thing about that is it allows you to change a belt just on the fly. So I have an entire second set of belts in the coach ready to go. And if something happens, I come out here, turn that valve, loosen the belt, put the new one on, turn the valve back on, I'm up and going. So it's nice. So we'll get this figured out, what's going on with the smoke. We're about 122 miles from getting this back into the shop, so I want to make sure all the fluids and everything is good before I leave today, and I think we'll be fine driving back and dropping off.